Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is Baha'alotecha, which has all sorts of interesting items about the priests and how we deal with the priestly class. But in the middle of that, there is this thing that's almost like a second Passover. Now, it's not that the text says we have to go have a whole other week of Passover and eat a whole bunch more matzah. Although if you want to, by all means, go right ahead. But what it really talks about is what do we do when we can't follow the rules as we would like to. So in this instance, there were people who were unable to give the Passover offering, as it happens, because they were dealing with a corpse, they were dealing with a body, and they became ritually impure. And so they went to Aaron and Moses and said, well, what do we do? And Aaron and Moses figured out a way for them to celebrate Passover, a little bit late and a little bit delayed, but nonetheless just as significantly as had they celebrated it when we all did 2 months ago. And so our tradition teaches us actually a very important lesson with this. While it's important to follow the calendar and to hold on to things, there are moments when, because of life, we can't do things the way we would like to do them. And so in those rare moments, our tradition says, look, if there's something that really holds you back, we can figure out a way to make this work. And in this case, it was something fairly significant. It was a death in a family that held them back. But even then, there's a way to go forward and to find a way around. Effectively, it creates a little legal loophole. But that's what Jewish law is all about. It's setting up rules that make our society better, and then also figuring out ways to still help people, so that at the end of the day, the law and the people are both equally important, and neither trumps the other. Shabbat services this Friday evening will be at 7:30 p.m. We have our temple's annual meeting, which will begin with a dinner at 5:30. The annual meeting should begin about 6:30 or so, and we should be done by 7:30 in time for services. We'll be electing new board members, and I think it's just new board members this year. We don't have new officers. And we'll be celebrating all of the successes of our temple this last year. It has been a wonderful year for our temple. Shabbat morning services will be at 11, preceded of course by Torah study at 10 and text study at 9. And the summertime is beginning to start to kick a little bit. Our schedule is a little bit looser, although we have one in our Scholar series coming up later in June, and we have a film yet in our Cinemagogue series. And soon enough it'll be July, and the new cantor will be here, and we'll be able to celebrate in all sorts of new and wonderful ways. For now, though, I hope you'll take time to look at the laws and the traditions and the mitzvot, the commandments that we hold sacred, and when you find yourself in a position where you can't fulfill it the way it's prescribed, see if you can't follow the rabbinic model and find a clever way to still do the same thing, even if it's at a delayed time. Shabbat Shalom. Look forward to seeing you at the temple. Take care.